From Networks. I don't. Is any other game the From Software ever released have this From Networks title? Thank you for the good luck. Yeah, like From Networks, Strew Garden. The fuck is Strew Garden? Oh, right. This was the MMO that they canceled. Right, I forgot about this. I totally forgot From was worked on like an MMO in like 2004 and it got canceled. There's like video of it too. I remember looking at this before. Or maybe it did come out? It did come out, but only in Japan, I guess. That has the From Networks. The only other game that like this From Networks label was ever used on, I guess. They should put the From Networks logo on this Duskbloods game. About halfway done, I guess. Maybe that's probably a little more. Actually, no. Yeah, that's like a little more than halfway done, but maybe it's like S ranks is what being considered here. Well, actually, I don't know. We got 3 done, and there's 3 to go, basically. Halfway there.
Republic of Morskoy. Located in eastern Oroynus, even after finally winning their long-sought-after independence, the people of Morskoy continue to live under the constant threat of reconquest by their former masters. Formerly a minority group amidst a larger populace, the discrimination and persecution they were forced to endure fuels their strong desire to maintain their independence and the strength to defend it. The numerous military conflicts with neighboring Salkar over natural resource disputes have slowed in recent years. Covertly, however, the two sides continue to plot against each other in an attempt to gain an advantage.
You will conduct a search for a rogue squad that has fled the Morskoy army. Secure all unoccupied combats to expand your recon range. Okay. I wish I could see what the Borrowed Hound is. Okay, this is the Borrowed Hound. This doesn't seem much... I don't know. It seems pretty similar to the thing that I'm using, honestly. Except it's got like a radar unit, I think. And like a... I don't know. It might be faster, it might not be. I'm just gonna try and use the borrowed stuff. Because using like the custom built stuff, like, I don't know, it feels almost cheesy because this game more than Armored Core, it's like designed for specific builds.
I am Second Lieutenant Irina Verba, leader of this squad. A few days ago, there was a failed insurrection at one of our nearby bases.
Irina Verga.
Started the trouble has fled. Our mission is to locate them. Their revolt failed, but intel indicates that foreign spies infiltrated the squad and incited the others to rebel. The army must put an end to this now, before the unrest affects morale elsewhere. You'll be under my command for now. I'll be counting on you. unlikely that you'll encounter any enemy units, but they may have booby-trapped the gun emplacements along the way. The guns were originally our own, but you may deal with them as you see fit. Or you can simply avoid them and we'll take care of them later.
Seems kind of pointless to destroy the enemy if I don't get anything for doing that.
E2 next. We've observed muddy conditions along the river. This will affect your speed, so be careful.
Okay, well, I'm not going along the river
Although I
then.
suppose that's unnecessary advice for someone from Rafsakaya.
It's got 2 of the machine guns I use, but not 4.
NA confirmed. Proceed to point F3 next. Enemy signature at point E3. Engage at your discretion. You may choose to prioritize the mission and avoid it.
Okay, I'll do that. If they allow me to do that, I will do that. Cool.
NA confirmed. Proceed to point F5 next.
Just a nice Sunday drive through enemy territory and bombardment. If it doesn't let me climb this hill here, I'm gonna be... What the fuck? This is barely a slope. I have gone up so much harder things to climb than this. How is that even a possible... Like, it even shows on the map that I should be able to climb. Okay. Whatever. Stupid. Video games, video gaming. Sorry, sir. You have to be slightly more to the right where the grade is 1 degree less to climb this mountain.
NA confirmed. Proceed to point F7 next. Enemy signature detected at point F6. Muddy conditions in the area. If you engage, watch your footing if you want to avoid taking any unnecessary damage.
This is steeper than what I went up before, or what I was blocked off from going up, I should say. Okay, I guess we're going around the water. Fucking trees blocking my path. Probably need to go to K next would be my guess, or I could just... It is so difficult to do fine movements in this because it does not have tank controls.
NA confirmed. Point H8 is the last one.
Of
Enemy
course.
signature at point G8.
Why
This
not?
one's moving. It doesn't
Try
appear
to
to be
barely
an
turn and you
unpleasant,
just go
but
full
it's your
reverse off a
problem. The
mountain.
mission is your priority.
This is why you need accelerate buttons for games that should really, by all accounts, have tank controls. But they try to do everything on the left stick, and it just doesn't work properly. You just end up turning when you want to reverse. You end up reversing when you want to turn. Just, not the best.
heard that one of our special forces squads is in pursuit of the rogue squad. I'm not sure how they got wind of this so quickly, but who knows how they work. Something tells me, though, that this little incident isn't going to go away quietly.
Okay, well, I got the S rank anyway. New generator. Ooh, a new system device. Okay, that's the first new device I've gotten.
As it continued pursuit of the spy squad, Irina Verba's squad received an incoming communication from a Morskoy Special Forces unit that had engaged the rogue squad. Irina's squad was ordered in as a backup, but along with the order comes a request. The mercenary assigned to your squad, bring him along too.
Search for friendly units dispersed around the area. Okay.
This is Irina. Can you hear me? The Special Forces squad lost their tactics commander while engaging the enemy. The remaining units are dispersed in this area and lying low. I do not know why, but they specifically requested for you to come. The Special Forces rarely explain themselves to us. Anyway, they are asking that you join them immediately. Secure all combus towers in the area and locate the friendly units. The
Okay,
enemy may
all
still be
combus
nearby as well.
towers.
Stay sharp. It's pretty dark. You may need to use any nocturnal sensors you have.
Okay, that's great. How do I do that?
Hidden friendly units will also not be aware of the surrounding situation. Even if you encounter enemy units, try to avoid
Oh, there we go.
engaging them. A firefight will only make things worse.
Okay. Guess I'll go over to A to start with, getting these along the way.
NA confirmed. No friendly signatures, though. Head for the next one. There are still unsecured areas left. Move on to the next one.
I'm looking at, like, how do I get to A? There's a river there. I guess you just have to cross the river. Not that big of a deal, I suppose.
NA confirmed.
I am now
No
completely
friendly
stuck.
signatures in the area.
Okay, there we go.
Enemy signatures at point B4 and C4. They don't seem to be moving. There are still unsecured areas left. Move on to the next one.
Oh, I'm actually just completely dying right now. Just lost like half my health. Such is the life of a scout. I guess I just could go south from here. Kind of looks like the river ends right where like the edge of the area is.
NA confirmed.
Maybe I can
Friendly
like
signature
go
located.
out of bounds a little bit to go around without
Special Forces Unit 4. Thanks for the help.
There are still unsecured areas left. Move on to the next one.
without actually like completely losing the fight. Here. There we go. Hello, Warrior Prince. Doing some night ops. So, some scouting ATM.
NA confirmed. Friendly signature located.
This is Special Forces Unit 2, NA confirmed.
Thank you, York.
There are still unsecured
Francis
areas
York
left.
Morgan.
Move on to the next one.
Man, I really gotta play Deadly Premonition again. It's been years since I've played it. I love that game so much, dude. It's so good. I mean, it does the things that it needs to do well, but the other stuff it does kind of badly, but whatever, who cares? It's good.
NA confirmed. No
I guess I
friendly
go like
signatures, though. Head for the next one.
right here and then
There are
go
still unsecured areas left.
along
Move on
the
to the next
cliff. Got some chicken walkers. Some MTs.
NA confirmed. No friendly signatures, though. Head for the next one.
I'm actually gonna go back.
There are still unsecured areas left. Move on to the next one.
And go down to get H and K. Hopefully those gun turrets don't see me. This is a Fromsoftware Mecha game for the Xbox 360. It's primarily multiplayer, but it's got a campaign. So I'm just trying the campaign. I think they took the multiplayer servers offline, though, so you can't play it online anymore. It's okay. It seems alright. Okay, that's a wreckage. Yeah. They have like a little campaign for each one of the build types. Right now I'm doing the scout one, so there's just a lot of sneaking around,
Confirmed.
capturing
No
points.
friendly signatures in the area. Enemy signature at point H3. Moving in your direction. Stay alert. There are still unsecured areas left. Move on to the next one. The enemy unit is moving away. It looks like you've shaken it. Continue the search.
It's got like a little bit of a mech warrior kind of vibe to it. A little more than their From Software's usual mecha stuff. A little more grounded, more military focused rather than like fantasy like Metal Wolf Chaos or heavy sci-fi like Armored Core. More like historical fiction. Like the USSR exists. And Francis York Morgan does the mission briefings, which is great.
NA confirmed. Friendly signature located.
This is Alexius Malov, Special Forces Unit 1.
All right.
Take your time, Lieutenant.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Lieutenant
do not want to do that.
I did not know your squad had been mobilized. There are still unsecured areas left.
Okay.
On to the next one.
Probably want to go for... I, L, and J here. What's up, second place? You can build some very silly hounds in this too. Just like very... The customization is nice, but apparently most of the parts you had to get via multiplayer, and now that the servers are down, it becomes a lot harder. Oh, this is not good. It's pretty good second place. I don't know if I could really recommend this. I mean, Chromehounds is probably very inexpensive to buy. So maybe I could recommend it based on that, but it's primarily a multiplayer game and the multiplayer servers are down. So it is what it is. Still feel like I want to complete it because it is a Fromsoftware title that I have not completed. Just one of the last ones on the list at this point, really. About halfway down on my legs. Here we go.
NA confirmed. No friendly signatures in the area.
Let's get I and then J and end on
Enemy
G.
signature at point I6.
I
Stay sharp.
6. Okay.
There are still unsecured areas left. Move on to the next one.
So how are you feeling about Yakuza 4 second place?
Confirmed.
Is it too slow of a beginning for you? Because that's like one of the main complaints I've seen about Yakuza 4,
Areas left.
is that they're kind of used to Kiryu doing all this crazy shit, and then they start you with Akiyama, and it's like a character drama, rather than like crazy action all the time. Oh boy. There's the enemies at I6. These battle rifles are really nice. Like heavier slugs, but slower fire rate than the machine guns. Maybe they're the assault rifles, actually. Yeah, I like basically all of the new characters. I like.
Confirmed. Friendly signature located.
Tanamura was always kind of the weakest one, but then they recast him, and then he really became the weakest one.
Areas left. Move on to the next
Which is weird, because it's kind of supposed to be like Tanamura's game. But you'll see when you get to him. My favorite is Taiga. Holy moly, Taiga's like the best Yakuza character by a lot, in my opinion. Taiga's the best. Akiyama was supposed to be in Yakuza 7. He was supposed to be like a somewhat prominent character in Yakuza 7. but the actor wasn't available, so they replaced him with like some nobody character, and it sucks because like when you see that character, it's like everybody acts like they know who this character is, and they're like, oh, he's like, they give him like a big role, but it's just this dude. He's just called Nick. He's just supposed to be like the CEO. It's like, oh, this is the CEO, Nick. He's the investor. Meanwhile, it's supposed to be Akiyama. And yeah, it does suck. But the actor was just busy. He didn't. It's not that he didn't want to do it. It's literally the timetables just couldn't match up, and they didn't want to wait anymore.
All Combas towers secured. Mission complete.
4 of us left. If we get a new tactics commander and pick up that mercenary, we'll be able to continue the mission. All units, any unit not accounted for at this time will be considered MIA. A search and rescue.
All units.
So unfortunate. Any soldier incapable of handling a situation of this caliber is a liability anyway.
What the fuck, bro?
We must continue the mission.
I guess they are special forces, but that is not how people act in the military.
Pursuit of the spies.
I said return to base.
This is like 100% not how people act.
I'll leave the rest to you.
You just like, oh yeah, you know those guys we spent hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars training to be in our special forces that are piloting multi-million-dollar machines? Just leave them.
We have no need for incompetence in this squad. If you can't cut it, you're out. Remember that.
Bro, you could just like recover their vehicles at least and save yourself millions of dollars. Like, nobody acts like this. It's just stupid. Landmine. Jammer. Thank you for the good luck.
Alexei Ismailov's Special Forces Squad continued its pursuit of the enemy operatives, but their path
The enemy
led for the Salkar border.
Operatives.
It appeared that the spies had already escaped Morskoy territory. The squad now prepares to follow them across the border.
Eliminate enemy patrols at the border and infiltrate Salkar. Okay.
All right, everyone in position. We're going to enter Salkar territory in pursuit of the spies. First, we need to eliminate enemy patrols from this area. We need to do it quietly, without alerting other enemy forces. We'll send a decoy to draw out the enemy units and lead them into an ambush. I'm talking about you, Merc. Make yourself useful. We'll begin the operation on my mark.
Yeah, I usually just, I don't bother like reading the stuff out loud.
B2. Move to intercept.
It's just like, there's almost no point. I want to go around this way just because it's maybe a little more safe. God, this is my first time using hover legs. These are friendly, right? Yeah. But there is just a lot of story and a lot of talking. In Yakuza 4, you also, like, they didn't exactly have, like, the big budgets that they had in the later Yakuza games, where there's a lot more stuff voiced. Because Yakuza 3 did not do very well. Okay. So why is there still a marker here then?
New enemy squad spotted at point.
Let's go, Merc. Same deal. Don't lose focus.
Okay. So why do you still have the marker down if I've already killed them? Okay, whatever. I guess it doesn't matter.
Enemy signatures detected.
All right, next. There should be an enemy installation near point G3. We'll need info for that area. Merc, head for point E4 and secure the combos. Got it? I'm sure you'll find plenty of enemy units there. Approach with caution.
Okay. I don't know. 3 is okay. It's just, you also have to remember, did you play the remake of 3 or did you play the original version of 3? Because the original version of 3 was dead on arrival because they, like, removed a bunch of stuff when it came out in the West. So not only was it not, like, very well liked in Japan, the US version was missing, like, half the content that wasn't the main story. Like, they removed massive amounts of the minigames. Like, I think the hostess stuff was completely removed.
Lead them back here, Merc. Same thing as before.
Wait, what am I doing? Just killing these guys? Yeah. Oh, this guy's a hound. I doubt I'm going to be able to kill him. Okay, I think this is probably where they mean to. That's why it was marked. Yeah, that's the combat in 3 was like very block heavy as well, but like I said, when you go and you're like buying the weird Japanese game with the funny mini games and then they remove the funny mini games, it's like, why am I buying this? So it did not, people didn't like it because of that. And then on top of it, it's like you got like kind of awkward combat. The story isn't like crime driven initially.
Spotted ambush point.
Visual contact. That's a hound. All units concentrate fire on the enemy hound.
Oh, I see, that's a grenade. They added a lot of the stuff they took out back in with the remaster, I believe. So it could be worse. Okay. Okay, I guess he's just dead now.
No more enemy signatures detected. Targets have been neutralized.
All units, listen up. We're heading across the border as planned. We're only just getting started. You're coming with us, Merc, whether you want to or not. Of course, you don't know what you've signed up for yet. The enemy hound showing up was a surprise. You did well under pressure. We need people who have what it takes to get things done. It looks like that's you. We'll talk after we cross the border. Let's go.
Bomb dispenser. Baser. Okay.
After infiltrating Salkar territory, Alexei's squad has set its sights on a nearby supply installation as its next target. Their true objective,
Him, he
however,
may.
still remains unknown.
Attack and destroy enemy supply installation. This will be a solo mission. Determine your own path to the target. There's a time limit on the mission, so speed is key. Alright.
Our target is an enemy supply installation. I'd better explain a few things to you, Merc. Our mission is not to capture spies. More to the point, there are no spies. At least not anymore. The men we've been chasing were Salkar spies once, but we turned them 6 months ago. They were double agents working for us. This revolt was all part of the plan. Our real mission is to infiltrate Salkar and destroy a key target. Even if Salkar detects us and tries to stop us, they have to do it quietly. If they make too big a deal about it, we'll just let the world know they sent spies into Morskoy. While they figure out how to deal with us, we get in and get the job done. Today's objective is to draw Salkar's attention to this area. Our real target is elsewhere. We need to move quickly. Let's go.
Okay. Here we go.
The enemy supply installation lies to the southeast. Merc, I want you to go in solo and destroy the installation. The rest of us will keep our distance. We can't give away our numbers. Ignore any enemy forces. Your only target is the installation. If you proceed along the road, you can move quickly, but there's a higher chance of hostile encounter. Decide on your own which route to take.
Lieutenant, enemy signatures ahead.
All units, let's give the mercenaries some backup. Go!
Oh, I've been spotted. It'd be best if I take the fall damage. Just look at how bad it is. Okay, that's not bad at all. I'll just go down this. Yeah, that was barely any damage. Follow the river up. I'm so sneaky. Look at... Oh, God. Don't turn that on during the day. Okay, well, can't sneak through that. Do these guys just keep respawning or what? Oh, no, that's friendly. My bad. Didn't mean to shoot you. Okay, am I gonna die to these bombs that I just laid because I'm stuck on nothing? Doesn't look like it good. Oh, okay. I just failed for some reason. That's cool. I don't really know why. Maybe I ran out of time? I don't know. I don't know why I lost.
Our target is an enemy supply installation. I'd better explain a few things to you, Merc. The enemy supply installation
I guess I'll just do the whole thing again.
Merc, I want you to go in solo and destroy the installation. The rest of us will keep our distance. We can't give away our numbers. Ignore any enemy forces. Your only target is the installation. If you proceed along the road, you can move quickly, but there's a higher chance of hostile encounter. Decide on your own which route to take.
Lieutenant, enemy signatures ahead.
All
Yeah,
units, let's give the mercenaries some backup.
Don't really know what I did incorrectly.
You are nearing the...
Guess I'll just go this way and kill things along the way. Maybe they killed my friends or something and they need to stay alive. I don't know. What does that even do? Cool. Okay. I don't know why that time I was able to do it and previously I wasn't, but whatever. Guess they didn't want me going backwards, or maybe all my homies died when I didn't kill the guys in the middle or something.
After destroying the supply installation, Alexei's squad was detected and pursued by enemy reinforcements. It was decided that the chances of eluding their pursuers in unfamiliar enemy territory were slim, and instead, mission objectives were changed to eliminate the enemy.
Ambush pursuing enemy units and allow ally snipers to take them out. Quickly secure combots in the area and then support snipers with flares. Okay.
All right, all units are in position. We'll ambush and eliminate the enemy pursuit here. Merc, listen up. Your priority is to secure the 3 Combos towers in the area as quickly as possible. They are at points F4, F6, and G2. That will let us detect the enemy squad as they approach. You'll be informed when we detect the enemy. Close in and use flares to give our snipers some visibility. Visibility's too low for them to hit anything without flares, so we're counting on you. We need to maintain our strength until we hit our primary target. Don't let us down.
Point F6 is closest to your current position. Head for that one first.
Are these the flares? Don't tell me they gave me a unit with no flares.
NA confirmed. The remaining towers are at points F4 and G2.
I might grab this far one first. Just because this seems like it'll be closer to where the action is. And maybe it'll trigger once I do these 3. So I'm going to do 3 first.
NA confirmed. The last tower is at point F4. Enemy signatures detected along the northeastern route.
Mercenary, head for point G6. Get your flares ready and launch on my mark.
I don't know what the flares are. they might be that. Is this the flare?
Enemy squad has reached point G6.
All right, commence attack.
So they replaced my cannon with the flares. Okay, where am I going? Am I supposed to go somewhere?
Enemy signatures detected along the northwestern route.
Merc, hold position near point G1. I'll let you know when the enemy arrives. Get your
Okay.
flares ready.
Enemy squad has reached point G1.
All right, commence attack.
Oops.
Enemy signature on the northwestern route.
Mercenary, point G1. Get going.
Where? I'm at G1. Oh.
Enemy squad has reached point G1.
All right, commence attack.
Gonna get the high ground over here.
Enemy signatures detected along the northern route.
Mercenary, hold position near point G4. On my mark, launch the flares.
I don't see them. Oh, well, there they are. Saw me first, I guess. Why did my flare not work? It's cool.
Enemy squad has reached point G.
All right, commence attack. What are you doing? Launch the flares. We can't see the targets.
They're already dead, man. I killed them already, so shut up.
Enemy signature on the northeastern route.
Mercenary, head for point G6.
Enemy squad has reached point G6.
All right, commence attack.
I can't aim up any more than that.
No enemy signatures remaining. All enemy targets have been disabled.
Nice.
All right, we've wasted enough time here. Let's go. We're getting closer to our real target.
Another S rank in the bag.
Alexei's squad eliminated the pursuing enemy and arrived at their true target, the lifeline of the desert nation of Salkar, the water purification plant at Biral. The squad's mission is the destruction of the plant.
Launch an attack on the enemy water purification plant. Your primary force will approach from the east. Take a separate approach and draw enemy guards towards the west. Okay.
We've arrived at the coordinates.
All units, listen up. This is it. Our mission is to destroy the Baral water purification plant that lies to the southeast. Salkar is a desert nation. Destroying this water supply will cripple the entire region. That is our goal. Merc, our nation and Salkar will soon be at war. If that happens, there's no way Taraki will stand down. All of Neuromius will be at war. Defeat is not an option. We must defend our home. There may have been another way. That's not for us to decide. Now that we're here, hesitation means death. That goes for you. And for all of us. Let's go. It's time. Mercenary, we're going to proceed to point I-6 and hold position there. You'll circle around
I really like the water effects when you're scoped in. It's pretty cool. Really nice water. They really went out of their way to make the water look good in this. Yeah, 3D dot game Euro water. Jeez, man. Oh man, maybe I should take my fucking Death on Wheels machine for this. This is like there's a lot of enemies here. Like a ton of enemies. Holy fuck. And I'm supposed to like destroy this? And there's a hound?
Carlos, I'm ready to roll. Looks like you guys could use a little help.
Okay, yeah, I might need to do this with my better mech.
The enemy unit is alone. It's tough. We're counting on you. Alone? Ha! Thinks he's a hotshot, does he? All right, I'll take care of him. A black hound? Cerberus. That's impossible. I thought.
Kodobotus? Say it correctly?
Where's the mercenary? Get him back here. That black hound, he's too dangerous.
Actually, it's pronounced Kodobotus. Dummy. Oh yeah, I'm dead. 100%. I am going to die. Okay. That's this will be fun, I guess.
We've arrived at the coordinates.
Mercenary, we're going to proceed to point I-6 and hold position there. You'll circle around to the west and approach the water plant alone. Lure the security forces away from the water plant to the west. Once security is far enough from the plant, we'll launch our attack. It's risky, but it's the only way.
I've got
Whatever happens,
2 sets of weapons. 4 grenades
leave it up to you.
or 4 machine guns.
Enemy units. Take them out.
That's all you need.
Hold position.
Behold. I'm just like wondering what the trigger is for the hound showing up. Like, can I stay back here and just like smoke them like this? Okay, no, it's after you kill a few. Oh, that's good. Okay, well, I gotta move forward so I can use the buildings as cover then.
Merc, this is Alexei. There's a black hound near the plant. Don't let him near this side. Lead him off to the west. We can't handle him with the equipment we have. You'll have to do what you can.
Oh, don't worry.
Do not underestimate this opponent. That's not an ordinary hound.
Did I kill them all? Is everybody here dead but him? Kinda looks like it. Do I try and kill this guy? Bucket. Okay. That seems completely hopeless.
We've arrived.
Why does it have to be like a 15-minute walk over there before you get to the one part of the mission that matters?
We'll circle around to the west and approach the water plant alone. Lure the security forces away from the water plant to the west. Once security is far enough from the plant, we'll launch our attack. It's risky, but it's the only way. And whatever happens, don't die. I'll leave it up to you how you want to deal with any enemy units you encounter. Take them out or ignore them if you want.
Hold position to the east of the water plant. Once you get to the
I feel like I could kill him if I can just blow his legs up so he can't turn that fast. Because, I mean, I've got, like, a ton of grenades. If I can just hit with the grenades, then I'll win. The problem is like, my guy has no armor, and I die in one hit. He spawns in shooting me. That's really cool. And I'm already half dead. And I can't move now. Well, I have to kill everyone that's here, so I don't really have much of a choice. I have to try and pull in behind these. Oh, okay.
Mark, this is Alexei. There's a black hound near the plant.
I'm already almost dead.
Don't let him near this side. Lead him off to the west.
I can't do anything, man.
Can't handle him with the equipment we have. You'll have to do what you can. Do not underestimate this opponent. That's not an ordinary hound.
How are you not dead? I shot that guy so much. How is he not dead? Okay, well, it doesn't matter. I can't do actually anything right now because I am extremely slowed. It's just done. Like, I don't know what they expect you to do here because he spawns in if you get close and he spawns in if you kill the enemies. And when he spawns in, he just kills you. So it's just done. Like, and you're way less likely to do this with the default mech. This is just like some random damage spike that FromSoft just does for no reason. It's like, oh, we made this cool guy. Let's just make him completely fuck up the player for 30 minutes until they figure out the exact way to win.
I-6 and hold position there. You'll circle around
Typical.
to the west and approach the water plant alone. Lure the security forces away from the water plant to the west. Once security is far enough from the plant, we'll launch our attack.
I think it's probably better to spawn him in by getting in close.
Whatever happens, don't die. I'll leave it up to you how you want to deal with any enemy units you encounter.
Maybe it's better if I
Or ignore them if you want.
try to cut through
Hold
here.
position to the east of the water plant. Once you get to the plant, draw the enemy.
I could understand doing something like this in one of the missions where you actually have a robot that can fight, but, I mean, this is the scout mission. Oh my god, there goes half my health from sliding 5 feet. Awesome stuff. Get some cover from the buildings doing it this way. And it's impossible to back up in this video game, so just gonna circle around completely to get more distance.
Burke, this is Alexei. There's a black hound near the plant.
Yep, there he is.
Don't let him near this side. Lead him off to the west. We can't handle him with the equipment we have. You'll have to do what you can. Do not underestimate this opponent. That's not an ordinary hound.
Okay, well, I'll try to lead him off. Let's see if I die instantly trying to do that. I think that's everybody but him. He's way over there. Maybe I can actually win this time. All I have to do is just drag him to the west. Or he's just completely ignoring me. Oh no, he's shooting at me. He just doesn't want to follow me. whatever. He can come or not. I literally can't do anything to him, so there's just no point. Let's go this way. Hope that he decides to follow me. I mean, he's following me, but I don't know if I'm going to get far enough away. Because I'm just going to die. There's nothing to hide behind, so, yeah. I'll just die, I guess. I guess what I need to do is try and get behind this. But one more shot and I'm dead, so it's over. Yep. Very fun mission. This is just very fun. Drag him to the west. Okay. Here I go to the west. He doesn't follow, but he can snipe me from across the map. Fucking terrible mission.
Proceed to point I-6 and hold position there. You'll circle around to the west and approach the water plant alone. Lure the security forces away from the water plant to the west. Once security is far enough from the plant, we'll launch our attack. It's risky, but it's the only way. And whatever happens, don't die. I'll leave it up to you how you want to deal with any enemy units you encounter. Take them out, or lure them with you.
We will hold position to the east of the water plant. Once you get to the plant, draw the enemy out to the west. Good luck.
Really need to make sure I don't lose half my leg health on the way there again. Now this says this should not be a slope. Okay. Now I have to kill everybody here. Oh, I'm stuck on something. Alright, is that everyone except for him? Think so? Looks like it.
Merc, this is Alexei. There's a black hound near the plant.
Oh, nope, there's one more. I missed one. I gotta get him. Okay, I think I got him. Yeah. Alright, now I'm just gonna make my way behind this base. Hopefully he'll follow me over here. Dude's just shooting me from like a million miles away. Hopefully I got everybody over there. He is coming over here this time. Question is how far does he need to come before it'll actually say I win? Dude, you just cannot turn in this game. It's just impossible. Okay, how far away do I need to lead him here? He's all the way over here. I guess I gotta keep going. I literally cannot go farther west. So, okay, there we go. I guess that counts.
Target destroyed, Lieutenant. You should move out.
All units, pull back.
So, to win the mission, all you had to do is the exact opposite of what they said. Come from a different direction so you could use the building cover, use a better mech.
We're heading home. The people of Salkar will suffer because of this.
And
Many
also get
innocents will
lucky.
die. Their blood is on our hands. But there's no choice for us. That's the sad reality of Moscow. We lack power, but we still need to defend our freedom. If we sacrifice nothing, we can defend nothing. I have no intention of living that way.
I mean, it could be worse.
That makes me evil, and so be it. I've treated you harshly, mercenary. You get no apology from me, but you've earned my thanks. I won't forget what you've done for my country. Thank you. Perhaps we'll meet again. I hope that next time won't be as enemies.
Be kind of interesting to try and actually beat that guy.
This is Carlos. The job's done. Yeah, the water plant's gone. All according to plan. I think I'll stick around and see things through. I was getting kind of bored anyway. Oh yeah, ran across an interesting hound pilot out here. Must be the one you were talking about. You were right. Shows some promise. But, I don't know. He's still missing something. We'll see if he can find it. If not, he'll just end up like us. Well, I'll just leave the rest up to you and see what happens. I'm heading back. See you at Guado.
Do I get an S rank for that? Let's see. Somehow I got an S rank. There was an enemy commander? I didn't know that. Well, I still got the S rank. Fuck you. Rotorcraft. Machine gun. New camo. Scout complete. Alright, we got two more missions. Or two more stories. We got Heavy Gunner and Commander. Heavy Gunner RT Combat Training.
We will now commence with your heavy gunner RT combat training. As you know, hounds are classified into
Alright, how slow am I gonna be?
We will
That's
start
not that
with the
slow.
stationary targets to make things easier. There are several buildings at point C5. If you do not know what that is, check your map. Bombard the buildings from your current location and destroy them all. Remember, the purpose of this training is to polish your long-range firing skills.
Well, so this is like an artillery
Forbidden to leave your current position
type deal.
P4 during this exercise. I hope I have made myself clear. Very well. Begin. As I said before, the heavy gunner RT uses high-power, long-range weapons. Learn to use them well, and you will be unrivaled on the battlefield. A lone heavy gunner has the potential to turn the tide of battle. But this RT, like all others, has its weaknesses too. One of which is a low ammo count. It is an unavoidable limitation necessary to maintain such a high firepower. Whether or not you will be able to make the most of each opportunity will determine how successful you are as a heavy gunner. Do you know how to use the weapon cam? Heavy gunner weapons have a rangefinder under this sight. This indicates where your shells will land, assuming the target point is on a level plane with your hound. You adjust your firing range by tilting your weapons up or down. The rangefinder should come in handy for estimating target distance.
Okay. Is there a laser viewfinder then? A laser rangefinder? Like it'll estimate the distance, but I don't know the distance my target is from me. If you're trying to do like cool artillery stuff, you need to have a laser rangefinder. Instead, I'm just guessing distances, which is dumb. Unless they want that to be part of the skill set, is just recognizing visual distances.
This time, you're going to fire at a moving target. I have prepared a fairly large target, but it will be far more difficult to hit than a stationary opponent. One more thing. You may have noticed this when you were firing earlier, but I will give you a free bit of advice. Many of the heavy gunner weapons share a distinct characteristic. They have the potential to cause splash damage on the area surrounding the impact point due to the explosive nature of the rounds. To put it simply, even if your shells do not score a direct hit, hitting somewhere near the target will often suffice. Keep that in mind, and it should make things easier. That is enough talk. The target vehicle will start moving from point D4. Bombard the target from your current position. Your objective is to destroy it, of course, but first, try just to get a feel for firing your long-range weaponry. Now begin.
Am I allowed to leave my spot? Do I need to like move farther back so I can see what's over there? Can't see anything. But it said don't leave before.
That's enough. We shall move on to the next exercise. Next up is combat training against multiple opponents.
I didn't do anything.
The use of heavy gunner weaponry is not always limited to long-range attacks. By taking advantage of the explosions each round creates, you attack groups of enemy units that are positioned close to one another. It is much easier for you to understand if you experience it for yourself. I have set some targets at point B2. You should see some small buildings and vehicles. You do not have to hit them directly. Try targeting the area near the
So yeah, they want judging a distance to be part of the skill set of the player, not necessarily something they do for you. Like, they'll tell you where your weapons are aimed, but they won't tell you how far away where your aiming is. And that's like kind of counterintuitive to having technology like electronically assisted targeting for artillery strikes. You know, like, part of the data acquisition phase before fire is like you're telling your gunner how far away the target is, and then they use their instrumentation to see how far away they're aiming. It's a pretty straightforward shit.
Now, let us begin. Use your gut instincts.
My gut instincts to target. I mean, that looks like about 1,000. I don't know. Like, a little less than 1,000.
You are hitting the target. Continue firing.
This is pretty satisfying.
Destruction of target confirmed. Well, you put up a good fight. You should do as well as anyone else. You'll need to improve your skills, though, if you want to land a steady job as this RT. You're dismissed.
This is kind of cool. See, really nailed that one, dude.
Kingdom of Salkar. This small country exists in the desert region of southern Neuroimus. The majority of the people living in this country belong to one race. They and the royal family, the symbol of their nation, share a long history and old culture. Long, long ago, their people once built an enormous kingdom, but then went through a long period of oppression and wandering adrift before establishing a new kingdom of the same name upon this land. What enabled them to do so were the vast underground resources slumbering beneath the desert. Ironically, this is also the source of the conflict they face once again.
I kind of like this presentation of these different nations and stuff. Like, you kind of get a general understanding of the landscape of where all these wars are happening, just enough to like let your brain fill in the blanks with maybe real life examples. It's pretty cool. I kind of like it. It's not as interesting as like the personalities of the different corporations in Armored Core, but it's still good. You know, it's fine. Eliminate the armed group occupying the military facility. The place is already abandoned and of no practical value. Destroy all enemy units along with the buildings to ensure the facility can never be used again. All right, bomb them out.
Colonel, we have arrived at the destination point. There are currently no enemy readings in the area.
It's Pi.
All units proceed with the operation.
Pi from .hack GU's voice actress.
Up ahead, there's an old military base that has been occupied by a group of armed militants. We are here to eliminate them. The facility was abandoned quite some time ago and is no longer of any use. so feel free to destroy everything, including the buildings. Also, I will be watching you on this mission to see if you are skillful enough to be useful to our operation. We will provide the necessary support, but it should be an easy task for a hound. Now, let's begin.
Okay. Get to do my military mercenary job
I
application.
am Farouk Vaziri. I serve as Lieutenant Colonel at the Kingdom of Salkar's Royal Security Force. But first, let's see what you are capable of. Then we'll talk.
What am I shooting at? Guess we're walking first.
Follow the highway, and you should find the facility. Enemy readings at points F4 and F5. They are headed our way.
Open fire as soon as they come into range. Don't let any of them escape.
Oh, good hit. Yeah, this is actually pretty fun to do. Like, getting a feel of the terrain by testing your first couple shots to gauge distance, and then, like, building a visual map, kind of like, what your range is. Yeah, it's fun. This is fun. I don't know if it would be just as fun with a laser rangefinder, because really the game tells you the distance, right? How far your shots are gonna go. But it would be very easy to simply just have something tell you how far away they are too, right? And then you're just picking the numbers and firing based on delay, but they don't give you that. And I think they do that pretty much on purpose, because they want you to spend the time gauging it and building the skill set of knowing what the distance is by just looking at it, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I think it looks great. It's definitely much more of a mech warrior feel than is typical from Armored Core mech design, but I like it. It works. I usually go for I don't know. I like the Armored Core 2 and 3 and 4 era designs. I think 4 gets a little too far gone with, like, the anime Code Geass style look. They go a little too Gundam. I think, like, Last Raven style is probably my favorites. But this has a nice practical feel to it. So 380 isn't far enough. $450-ish. $450-ish. It's a little too far.
All right, that's good enough. No more enemy readings. The operation is a success. The militants we just fought are immigrants who have come into our country illegally.
Oh.
Illegal immigrants are hardly uncommon, but an increasing number of them have been arming themselves. That is the problem at hand. They have holed up in makeshift bases in various areas and get their supplies by pillaging the surrounding region. In some areas, these militants have become so powerful that the local law enforcement are having a hard time keeping them in check. It was decided that a peaceful resolution to this situation
You just had me bomb their town?
chaos as quickly as possible. I had my doubts about mercenaries, but it looks like you might prove useful yet. I would say that you have passed the test.
This is pretty fucked. You should have told me this before I did all of it. Now it's too late. They entrapped me. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, just get the war crimes in there as early as
After
possible.
destroying the military facility that had been occupied by armed illegal immigrants.
The pause before him saying armed illegal immigrants really was a
During this
great
time, Lieutenant
tactical
Colonel
freeze to
Ferguson
build anticipation.
learns of an armed group approaching the destroyed facility and orders his squad to mobilize to intercept.
The recon unit has just reported that enemy units are headed in this direction. There are quite a few of them, but they are not armed very heavily.
Probably a garrison of militants occupying this place. They either don't know their HQ is gone, or maybe they've come for revenge. Not a particularly good idea, in my opinion. Regardless, they aren't trained soldiers. Mercenary, I leave them to you. Take them out from our current location. Destroy anything that moves out there.
Reports indicate the enemy is approaching from the south. They will likely approach via the highway we used earlier.
You heard her. Start with the south. Lieutenant, let the mercenary know as soon as you have them on your radar.
Roger that.
Don't forget that we're
This seems like it could be nice. A good vantage point.
Keep your eyes on that radar.
Just come up here.
Enemy units sighted. They're at point I-3 and headed this way.
Okay.
Keep the reports coming. Mercenary, you may open fire at your own discretion.
That was around 500. Way more.
More enemy units sighted. Advancing through point I-3.
Nice.
No remaining enemy signatures detected. Enemy units approaching from the west through point D1. This squad is larger than the last one. It's their main force.
A tactics commander should not lose her composure at the first sign of trouble. It appears the attack from the south was just a feint, just as I suspected. Amateurs. Mercenary, concentrate on the enemy units to the south first. We don't have to deal with the ones to the west just yet. Throw them in close and hit them hard. Should be easy for someone like you. Lieutenant, keep your eyes glued to your radar.
Roger that, sir. No remaining enemy signatures detected. More enemy units from the south, advancing through point I3.
How persistent. Mercenary, don't let your guard down.
Oh shit. Is that gonna get him? This is a heavy gunner.
Enemy units will be entering visual range shortly.
This is definitely my favorite so far, I think.
Take them out.
It's like a nice mini game type thing. I don't know, it's just satisfying. Okay. Okay, they're getting pretty close. Dude, how is this guy not
All
dead?
enemy units have been destroyed.
Are those enemies or are those friendlies? Those are friendlies. Maybe there's more coming this way? I don't want to fall off. Oh, no. I guess this guy didn't die. I thought I killed him. I probably lost like a full 90 seconds to that.
Has been confirmed. There is no sign of any
Stretching to
reinforcements.
alleviate back pain sounds smart.
A few more than we had anticipated, but you did well. After the beating they took, they should leave. It seems my gut instincts about you were right.
Yeah, Don't do a stupid deadlift. Do a good deadlift, and then you won't have back pain. I can't believe the woke mind virus pulled my back.
But why do you fight? Is it simply to survive? Salkar has always been under the threat of invasion and conquest from other countries. It is something we have learned to deal with. If we are defeated, it will mean the demise of our nation and our people. We cannot allow that to happen. That is why I fight and why I risk everything. In time, both you and I will die and become one with the earth. That is a fate that cannot be changed. But all this, everything that I protect will remain, and someone else will carry on where I left off. I ask again, why do you fight? Think well upon that, mercenary.
Okay, here I go. I'm thinking about it. Still got my S rank. Howitzers.
The squad is no longer under Lieutenant Colonel Vasili's command, and they receive orders to attack a newly discovered base of the armed group. For the newly appointed acting captain, this will be her first mission as a commanding officer.
Attack the enemy base. Destroy all enemy units deployed there. The enemy has converted ruins of an old palace in the desert to a veritable fortress. Bombard the battery, then destroy their mobile weaponry. Alrighty.
Our scouts have located a new base camp of the militants. We have been assigned to assault that location. Reconnaissance has confirmed that there is a battery of guns in the enemy camp. We will not be able to even approach the enemy camp unless those guns are eliminated. Mercenary, your artillery fire will be vital to us. So please listen carefully. I will give you a basic rundown of the mission. First, you are to eliminate the frontline defense force with long-range bombardment. This is
Okay.
so we can secure a location from which we can bombard the enemy camp. The enemy will likely roll out their defense force at this point. The rest of our squad will keep them at bay. While this is happening, mercenary, I will need you to proceed to the attack point. Begin your attack on the enemy battery as soon as you get into position. That is all. Furthermore, in the absence of Colonel Farouk Vasiri, I will be in command. I am second
Oh, did he
Lieutenant
become part of the Earth
Vasiri.
already?
I look forward to working with you. Now let's get this mission started. All units move into your positions.
All units.
First, we will need to eliminate the frontline defense force. Mercenary, we'll leave that to you. The targets are located in or about point D4. You should be able to visually confirm the location of the targets from where you are.
You're covering my rangefinder, lady.
The number of enemy readings has decreased. Looks like you've hit the jackpot.
Jackpot.
The number of enemy readings has decreased. Continue firing on that area. The enemy defense force has mobilized. All offensive units, move out to intercept. Mercenary, if our men are wiped out, we will be forced to retreat. Move as quickly as you can.
I'm moving.
I'm detecting no more enemy readings. It looks like we got the last of them.
Dude, this is sick. Look at it. It's a big old castle over there, dude.
Mercenary, the attack point is point D4, where the enemy was located just now.
I'm going. That's where I'm going, lady.
Enemy reinforcements confirmed. Destroy the battery as quickly as possible.
There's a battery out here? Oh, are those bad guys?
Reinforcements detected. They are headed in our squad's direction.
Those are the bad guys. The immigrants. We have to stop them. That didn't count? Okay, well, he's dead now. The plot of this game is fucking bananas, man.
See the battery?
Some of it is just like,
Battery is positioned in a diagonal
yeah, they just, you know, they just had a town and we just blew it up. They weren't supposed to be there, I guess.
Squad will not last. You must destroy the battery.
Trying to save my homies, but I guess that's the wrong play right now.
Enemy reinforcements confirmed. Destroy the battery as quickly as possible.
What battery? Oh, I see. The buildings.
Enemy reinforcements detected. They are headed in our squad's direction.
Oh, well, I got hit right as I did it, so it doesn't help. Maybe it's around 800 away. $800's a little short.
Enemy reinforcements confirmed. Destroy the battery as quickly as possible.
Okay, I got one. That was like 840. This one's probably.
At point H5
Let's
has
try
been
like
destroyed.
Let's try like 900 and 1,000. Oh, that got him right away.
The emplacement at point H3 has been destroyed.
These guys are gonna keep fucking up my shots if I don't kill him. So. Okay, there's another one way over there. Let's try 1,200. $1,100. 1,200. I can't aim that far. Okay, 1,100 is too far. Let's try 1,000. And 900. That was like 1,000.
The emplacement at point I3 has been destroyed.
I can't, dude, it's so annoying to try and use this up close. They just keep messing my shots up. It's really annoying. Let's try 900 and 1,000. Okay, those both went over, so 800, 750. Okay, it's like right at 900. I'm like not even aiming at it, I guess. I must have got hit. Okay, Okay, so like 850.
The emplacement at point G7 has been destroyed.
Okay, so it's more like 900. Yeah.
The emplacement at point G6 has been destroyed.
Okay, I'm out of ammo. Okay, too far. Probably 900 again. $900 works.
The emplacement at point F7 has been destroyed. You have destroyed the entire battery. The remainder of the defense force must be eliminated. Move in to give fire support to the rest of the squad.
I'm like out of ammo, lady. There's not a whole lot I can do.
Enemy forces have been annihilated. The operation is a success.
She seems so excited.
We owe the success of this operation to you. You have my gratitude. I was given a message to pass on
This
to you.
mission was pretty cool.
Our mission is not to simply wipe
Some
out
cool
any bases
castle.
that we find.
Desert
We are
castle.
looking for a very specific enemy group. There is one thing that stands out about the last group of militants we fought. They were too heavily armed. But where are they getting their weapons from? They are illegal immigrants. How is it possible that they could buy such high-quality weaponry? Without external aid, that is. Our primary target can likely be distinguished from other groups of militants by their equipment and their skill in using it. Our thinking is that they must be professional military, dispatched by whoever is aiding them. If we can find them and eliminate them, it should put an end to the problems in this area.
Yeah, we just...
There are only a few remaining
the castle walls was the border wall.
It shouldn't be long
Oh
before
my
we find
god.
them. We
It all
need
makes
your
sense.
skills more than ever. I hope we can count on your help when the time comes.
For my troubles, I get the spacer.
After destroying the enemy base, the squad has no time for repairs before they receive a report that enemy units have been sighted. The squad is ordered to intercept them, working in concert with the already deployed attack force. It is decided that the operation should be carried out by the sole unit capable of mobilizing.
Yeah, I don't know. That is yet to be revealed. It is possible. Intercept the enemy force, which is on the move, driven by the Allied attack force. They are heading north on the highway along the river. Do not let them pass, or they may escape entirely. Destroy them all in this zone. That is all. If I'm just saying, if your orders are destroy them all in this zone, maybe you're not the good guys. You know that zone? Destroy it.
We have received a report from another squad that a large enemy force has been spotted.
Yeah, I mean,
The
there's
enemy
always
force is
shades of
advancing on
grays,
location.
but
Set
some
up
of it
an
is
ambush
like,
here
dude.
and wipe them out. The units that were damaged in the last battle have yet to be fully repaired. Mercenary.
Just,
You'll
you
have
know,
to
do a
provide
war
the
crime real
primary
quick.
fire
What's the
support.
problem, bro?
Destroy all enemy units that approach.
Lieutenant Vizini, do you read me? The enemy vanguard will be reaching your location
Sorry, I'm gonna hit you. Maybe don't be in the way.
Enemy units have reached point C6. They're going to get away at this rate. Mercenary, you have to take them out.
Oh yeah, you could
One
probably
has
get it
been
working.
destroyed. Continue your offensive and eliminate the rest.
You could probably get the translation working.
Group 2 has been destroyed. More enemy units approaching.
I haven't tried to get the translation working. I just dumped the disc that I own onto the Xbox.
Enemy units have reached point C6. They're going to get away at this rate. Mercenary, you have to take them out.
I am taking them out. Like, what do you think I'm doing? Look.
Group 3 has been suppressed. Still more coming. Enemy units confirmed on the approach.
Oh. I could see why you were complaining now.
Enemy units have reached point C6. They're going to get away at this rate. Mercenary, you have to take them out. No enemy readings. It seems we managed to do it somehow.
I was looking at enemy readings.
Looks like you're doing well, Lieutenant.
Listen, Jesus just wants you to be happy. And if you gotta do back shots to get there, I'm sure he understands. And front shots for spirit, well, you see, there's the Trinity of the Father and the Son and the Holy Ghost, right? Or the Holy Spirit. So I'm guessing
You mean that mercenary? I heard about him from Colonel
front
Vazir.
shots you're doing for the
Colonel's being
Holy
sent all
Ghost.
over for
You
various
know.
missions right now. Something to do with the immigrant problems.
And I
So
imagine
that's
that they're
Lieutenant
leaving out the Father and the trilogy,
Timmons.
the Trinity,
Great
because
serviceman.
I don't know, maybe
You are most kind.
making sexual innuendos about your father isn't what they're trying to do. I don't know.
I know it's not easy, but just hang in there. You don't want to let the colonel down. Mercenary, I'm counting on you. As long as you were a part of my squad, you were a Salcati in my eyes. Lend us your strength for our sake and for the sake of our country.
Some of the bot names are just crazy. Hey, I'm not getting S's on these. Well, they're probably just like using an algorithm that, or like picking random things and putting them together, or trying to like structure phrases or make it
Squad
look
has
like it's a
crushed the enemy
meme
groups,
so that people
one
think that
after
it's a real
another.
account. I don't know.
But news of more enemy units.
They
has
do
been
wacky
reported.
stuff. The Naked Julia bots were
They are
definitely
said
the
to be
best.
located near the
The ones back
outskirts
in the
of
day that always started
newly
with
settled.
"Woohoo!" exclamation mark. Launch a surprise attack against this newly discovered enemy force. Reports state that they have a fixed battery of mobile troops. Coordinate with task force. Okay.
We will now commence with the operation. Mercenary, do you read me? We will advance along the highway from point B1 and launch our attack. I need you to take out the battery that extends from point B3 to B4. Do you have visual of the enemy location? You should be able to see the battery beyond them. We will be at a disadvantage if the battery remains operational. any enemy resistance encountered along the highway. Mercenary, open fire. Destroy the furthest gun emplacements first.
The furthest? Oh shit. What does that look like? Maybe 1,000? A little more. That missed. I'll rate it like 1,000.
Confirming destruction of the battery. This should make things easier.
Oh, I
All
guess I got
units,
that other one.
Concentrate your fire on the mobile enemy force. Mercenary, continue providing backup fire. Damn it, watch where you're firing. There are friendlies down here.
Oh, sorry.
Their numbers are thinning. It looks like we might be able to make it at this rate.
It's kind of dangerous for me to shoot at this, because if I overshoot it, I hit them.
An enemy garrison is approaching point E7. I believe that there is an oil well in that area. If you can detonate the building, you may be able to take the enemy out with it. See if you can take them out with one shot.
Oh, I was supposed to try and, like, time it.
No enemy readings in the area. It looks like we managed to succeed somehow.
Nice. I got him with the
This area is close to
exploding
an enemy settlement. If they had gotten away, it would have been terrible.
containment field
They would have had
things.
nowhere to retreat to.
The refinery tubes and stuff, I
Majority of
guess.
them
I don't
are
know.
militants and are simple bystanders. Though they are here illegally. The Salkari were once wandering people. We must feel some sympathy for them. Once all of this is settled, there must be a way for us to all live together in relative peace.
Dang, you mean we shouldn't just blow them up? What the fuck? What a crazy idea.
Can you really do this? If you miss, it'll give away our location. I've heard of your skill, but at this range... Direct hit. The target appears to have been the enemy commander unit. catch what you said earlier. Huh? You said something about at this range. The blast drowned out the rest of it.
I'd heard stories of the Cerberus before. I honestly didn't expect any of it to be true.
Foolishness.
I guess that's why he was... This is the dude that I fought on that other mission,
Get moving. We're wasting time.
Right, all units, forward.
I think.
Eliminate the enemy.
And he was sniping me from far away, so I guess he earned that ability.
Now what will you do, rookie?
Enemy
Oh.
fire.
Yeah.
All units, prepare to engage. There's nothing on my radar. We're being sniped from outside the NA. Mercenary, what are you doing?
I can't actually aim at this guy.
You should be able to see the enemy from your location. Hurry.
Yeah, I can't actually aim far enough away to hit this guy. This is actually kind of dumb.
No match for you.
Can I, like, turn some way to get more range? Like, why can't I... Hit the flat ground. Oh, I can't step over a rock. That's cool. I think he probably got away. Kept overshooting. Just looked like it was pretty far. Oh, you just fail? Damn, I gotta do that whole thing again? Huh. Maybe he's a distraction or something.
We will now commence. All units begin the operation. Take out any enemy resistance encountered along the highway. Mercenary, open fire. Destroy the furthest gun emplacements first.
Nice.
Confirming destruction of the battery. This should make things easier. All units, concentrate your fire on the mobile enemy force. Mercenary, continue providing backup fire. Their numbers are thinning. It looks like we might be able to make it at this rate. Mercenary, an enemy garrison is approaching point E7. I believe that there readings in the area. It looks like we managed to succeed somehow. This area is close to an immigrant settlement. If they had gotten away, it would have been terrible. They would have had nowhere to evacuate to. Many innocents would have died. The majority of them are not militants and are simple bystanders. Though they are here illegally. The Salkari were once a wandering people. We must feel some sympathy for them. Once all of this is settled, there must be a way for us to all live together in relative peace. Enemy fire! All units, prepare to engage! There's nothing on my radar! We're being sniped from outside the NA? Mercenary, what are you doing? The attack came from the east. You should be able to see the enemy from your location. Hurry. Find the enemy. Return fire. They're no match for you.
Am I still not hitting this guy? Dude. What the fuck? How were you supposed to figure this out fast enough to actually hit him?
We will now commence with the operation. All units begin the operation. Take out any enemy.
This is
resistance
actually just like a
encounters along the
crazy
highway.
difficult.
Mercenary, open fire. Destroy the furthest gun emplacements first.
Oh, I didn't actually get that one. That really sucks. Oh, they're short. Okay.
Confirming destruction of the battery.
Okay, we
This
got
should
it.
make things easier.
Going well enough,
Units,
watch.
concentrate your fire on the mobile enemy force.
This artillery
Continue providing backup
campaign is
fire.
pretty good so far.
Damn it, watch where you're firing. There are friendlies down here.
I didn't hit you though. It's an enemy I shot.
Their numbers are thinning. It looks like we might be able to make it at this rate.
That guy's dead.
Mercenary, an enemy garrison is approaching point E7. I believe that there is an oil well in that area. If you can detonate the building, you may be able to take the enemy out with it. See if you can take them out with one shot.
Didn't count, I guess. Being close enough to damage him. I'm done, right? So I have to blow up the building? Oh. I think I didn't die. I see. Probably way too far. Still too far. There we go.
No enemy readings in the area. It looks like we managed to succeed somehow. This area is close to an immigrant settlement. If they had gotten away, it would have been terrible. They would have had nowhere to evacuate to. Many innocents would have died. The majority of them are not militants and are simple bystanders. Though they are here illegally, the Salkari were once a wandering people. We must feel some sympathy for them. Once all of this is settled, there must be a way for us to all live together in relative peace. Enemy fire? All units, prepare to engage! There's nothing on my radar. We're being sniped from outside the NA? Mercenary, what are you doing? The attack came from the east. You should be able to see the enemy from your location. Hurry.
Okay.
Find the enemy.
850.
Return fire. They're no match for you.
That's too much? Okay.
I'm pulling out. Do as you please from here.
Okay.
Where do you think you're going? My mission is complete. That is all. Wait! Damn it! All units retreat. We won't last long without additional firepower. Rendezvous with the reinforcements back at the settlement. They'll think twice about attacking if they have to pick us out of a crowd.
His leg's going crazy.
Not yet, Ricky. The end is close. I'm looking forward to it.
Mercenary. Where did the enemy go? All units, pursue the enemy. Settlement. Settlement must be protected. Colonel Farouk.
That's what you get. Start thinking about how we're going to stop bombing them. Universe made sure to correct that real fast. The bombings will continue until morale improves.
Having lost Second Lieutenant Sara Vasily to enemy sniper fire, the squad carries out her final orders and advances upon the enemy settlement. Rendezvousing with the returned Lieutenant Colonel Farouk Vasily, they confront the mobile squad believed to be the main enemy force.
I can't believe York. Locate and destroy the mobile enemy force hiding in or about the settlement area. The enemy is deployed in 3 locations. Collateral damage is not an issue. There is absolutely no need to show any restraint. Yep, we're the good guys. We're the good guys, don't worry.
Too late. Battles have already started in multiple locations. They are without a doubt the squad we were after. Mercenary, we'll be relying on your firepower. Destroy them all. Your priority is to annihilate the enemy. Destroy anything that gets in your way. No restraint is necessary. This place is no longer of concern to us. Wipe them out, no matter what. Understood? The enemy is largely divided among 3 locations. The oil well up ahead, near the castle wall to the north, and the settlement to the east. Take care of the enemy at the oil well up ahead first. They're probably in a panic if they've holed up in a place like that. Mercenary, open fire. You don't need to be overly precise. Destroy the building, and they'll all be taken out by the explosion.
Are those my homies I just shot at? I think so. At least I didn't hit them. I'm over it. I'm too close to the hot.
Mercenary, you read me? There is an old castle wall north of the combat zone. Take it out. It's blocking the way, and the northern attack force can't advance. There are enemy units near the wall, but take out the wall first, and the northern attack force will help you take them out. When the attack force begins its advance, lay down support fire. I'm counting on you. There are no enemy readings near the oil well. Move on.
Please move out from behind the thing. Thank you.
The enemy in the castle wall has been wiped out. Move on to another area. backup. There are a lot of buildings close together in this settlement. They're probably planning to engage us in a close quarters battle. There's no need for us to fall into the enemy's trap. Destroy them all, along with the buildings. Every last person in there is an enemy of our nation. No restraint of any kind is necessary. Crush them.
I think these are my friends I'm killing right now. Oh, no, they're not. Okay, I just had not entered their aggro range yet. It's another instance where it would be great to have any kind of indicator on the map whatsoever of who is the friend and who is an enemy. Oh, can't do anything because now they're aggroed. I walked right into the city because I didn't know that they were the enemy. Okay, well. Kind of want to go back up so I can get a better look at them. I don't really know where any of the enemies are. They can't see. I don't really see anybody in there. Oh. There's one hovercraft. I think I might just have to go in. Well, thanks for stopping by, Stavros. I'm probably going to end after this mission anyway. Actually, I definitely am. Trying to, dude, just let me walk, bro. I'm just not really sure what they want me to do at this point. Oh, here's somebody. Might be another one back here. Yep. There we go.
Enemy readings have vanished. The operation is a success. I know I ordered it, but you certainly did a thorough job leveling this place. I knew they would try to make their last stand here. We could not have gone through with this operation if there were any immigrants left in this place. Everything turned out fine since we made it in time. But I never expected it would take so long to convince them. This nation still has much to learn. Sarah worried about the immigrants even before this. She always did what she could to help them. I'm just glad I was able to respect her.
Wait, you mean to tell me the immigrants didn't actually really directly have anything to do with the armed military force?
It also means facing the fact that your enemy has that same power and will use it. It was against my wishes, but Sarah insisted on joining the military. I know she was willing to
Crazy
give her
ideas,
life for
man.
this.
Crazy.
It would be wrong of me to doubt her. After all, she was a soldier too. I will carry on the work she did. It is our way of life. Whatever it is you give your life for, mercenary, make sure you truly believe in it.
I mean, you gotta respect them not really pulling the punches in the story. Like, hey, dude, you're in war and war is fucked up. Especially since you're just a mercenary. Get thrown into some really bad situations. Got a new medal. Okay, I think all that's left is Commander. I'm probably gonna do that some other time. It probably won't take that long, so I'll have to do something else when I do actually play it, though. But yeah, I'm done. Thanks for watching. I gotta think of something else to start playing. I'll think of something. I've been thinking about it a little bit, but I haven't really concluded what I want to do after Chromehounds. And now that kind of wrapping up on Kingsfield 2, I gotta pick something else to start learning. But I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do yet. But yeah. I'll be back before too long. Goodbye.